still have tickets available for upcoming weekends. To learn more, just stop by our ticket booth today or visit us online. Okay, you fans, you won't want to miss our next giveaway. Every fan is getting a Bernie Beach collar. So get your tickets today, and we'll see you there.
A reminder, fans, we'll hope you'll come and join us for our trading card day. The first 10,000 fans through the arena will receive a trading card pack. Arrive early to the fan zone and get them signed by Bernie and the Heat Panthers. And folks, we hope you'll join us.
And the players getting themselves into game mode with the tip-off just moments away. There is no better way to start off the new year than with, what better way to start a new year than with NBA hoops. Craig, not feeling tired, are you? We got a long way to go here, partner.
Oh, I'm feeling good. Hopefully, these players can say the same. I'm sure many of them did stay up a wee bit past their bedtime last night.
And MP tries to bring out his best when he's matched up against any of the league's top teams. You know, he has said it publicly, but he puts a lot of stock in games like this one.
And that's what makes this game so important. When you come out and let everyone know what you're thinking, you have got to back it up. MP's put some pressure on himself. We'll see how he handles it.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. They've got Castle. Jackson is out there with Wembanyama. Then there's Keldon Johnson. And it's Hayes in at the point. And now let's send it over to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who has a report on MP.
Thanks, guys. I talked to MP before the game, and he said there was a lot of confidence in the locker room. He said, we know this is a tough matchup for us, but we've got a strong game plan. We're all on the same page, and we're ready to execute. This will be a good measuring stick for them, guys.
I would say, David, the perfect measuring stick. They stand from 15 feet in. Not many players more dangerous in this NBA than Bam Adebayo.
No, there's not, Kevin. He's got the total package when he gets in the mid-range area on down. He can shoot the mid-range jumper above the rim to finish. He can score with his back to the basket, and he's an outstanding passer.
We haven't even mentioned his defense, right? Because his defense is off the charts.
Always an all-defense consideration.
Here's Big Cat. And a miss there on the triple. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his first chance at the line tonight, and the first one drops. And once again, Coach, this storied San Antonio franchise is on the upswing.
It sure is, Kevin. Look, they've got a Hall of Fame coach and a potential Hall of Fame centerpiece to build a team around. They've got great talent evaluators in the front office. You can't ask for a better recipe for success.
Here's Big Cat. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. His three-pointers off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Jackson. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Yeah, look at Johnson dialing it in from long distance.
Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs in their last game, a loss to the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, really the story of the game.
Yeah, they just committed too many mistakes at both ends. But credit their opponent for being disruptive.
And here's Hayes after the 3 moments ago from Big Cat. Johnson surveying the floor. Three-pointer. Big Cat with the rebound. Greg, how about MP? Reaching 10,000 points at the youngest age ever.
Besting LeBron's old record, and MP is on a historic pace. I can't wait to see what that total ends up being.
And so it's San Antonio with it. The Heat getting the bucket. Wembanyama. It's good.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Inside. Big Cat gets the bucket. Big Cat's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, going hard
to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, you want to be aggressive and get the other guys on their heels.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And that one hits back iron.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Here's Wembanyama. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He has 6.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Big Cat shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
The Heat shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
Vassell, he's checked in for Hayes. Well, the Miami Heat have always been in contention, Stan, for the East, and you've worked in the organization. Why is that?
Well, look, Kevin, I'll admit to a bit of a bias here, but they have a great coach, maybe the best in the league. He's been there since 2008. That consistency and continuity really helps, and this team expects themselves to win no matter what they go through.
Here's Castle. Buries the long-range jumper. Castle's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Well, this offense is so much better when Jackson moves the ball.
To the middle. Here's Big Cat. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
In transition, here comes Miami. Here's Big Cat. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Heat.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Spurs trail by 4. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to catch up with Eric Spoelstra a few minutes ago. Now he's in awe of Victor Wembanyama just like everybody else. He said, I don't know that we can stop him. I don't know that we can slow him down. But they want to try and play a physical brand of basketball against him at both ends and see if that has any effect. Kevin?
Thank you, David. A 3 ball. It's hauled in by the Heat. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
Yeah, poor communication at the defensive end. Many of the rotations were late.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And the Heat making a change here. Jovic is checked in, and San Antonio with the change here too. Doherty's checked in for Castle. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the Spurs. They trail by 6. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
It was a loss last time they faced up against each other. A very tightly contested game that they felt they could have won.
Yeah, that was a close one. In the end, they came away with the loss, and a big reason why was because their starters just kept fouling.
Doherty up top. Back to Vassell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Well, Vassell went in anyway, knowing contact was coming.
Well, Devin Vassell has flown under the radar for a long time and passed a lot of fans, Coach. But we've seen it. He can fill it up.
Yeah, Kevin, look, he is an outstanding shooter. He's got great footwork. He can score at all three levels. He reminds you a bit of DeMar DeRozan, but maybe even with more of a three-point shot.
The all-time leader in NBA wins, of course, the great Spurs coach, Greg Popovich. So here is a guy who's a peer. What makes him so special, Stan?
Well, first of all, Greg Popovich is not a peer of mine, Kevin. I would never be that presumptuous. This guy is an absolute icon in the coaching world. I think from the outside, I think what makes him so special is he's never looked at himself that way. He's never rested on his laurels. He's a guy that's always evolving and trying to get better.
I love that assessment, but I do think you're his peer.
Not in any way.
And he's good on the three ball.
Yeah, nice shot by Vassell. Really good three-point shooter.
Here's Big Cat. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Big Cat's got 17 now.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Now here's Johnson. 9-point game his last outing. No good. That would have tied it.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Spurs trail by 5. Vassell kicks to Johnson. Pass to Doherty. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Vassell, no good.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
For San Antonio, they've gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Outside Jackson. Traps in the tray.
Yeah, I like the assertive approach from Jackson Jr. Not hesitating for a second off the catch.
Here's Adebayo. He's coming off a 16-point game against Milwaukee. Big Cat gets the bucket.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Spurs trail by 5. Here's Wembanyama. That's good, and it's Doherty with the assist. 8 points for Victor Wembanyama. Miami's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. And the rejection by Jackson. Pass to Doherty. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. And now just a 1-point Heat lead. Here's Big Cat. He's got 20. To the paint. And he banks in the layup. Big Cat's got 22 points.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Here's Wembanyama. It's hauled in by the Heat. Big Cat's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Big Cat. And he converts the layup. Now it's a 5-point Miami lead.
Well, he's such a willing and effective passer. That's a good find by Adebayo there.
And San Antonio shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Nice shot by Wembanyama, no good. Miami leading by 5. Here's Big Cat. He's got 24. No good with the triple. Johnson against Hawkins. Pass to Vassell. Wembanyama left side. Fader on the way. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. Heat shooting it very well as they shake off the rust here early. 54% from the field. Doherty the pass to Wembanyama. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. Now the Heat with it. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Big Cat. Here's Hawkins. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Jackson. Jaquez against Johnson. Here's Doherty. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
There's 49 seconds left in the first.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Releases from 15. Again, Doherty with the miss.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
And tenacious play there from Hero in the paint, refusing to let the foul hold back his shot.
The Heat shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. He's off on the first.
Well, what you have to love about
Substitution on the court.
MP, need to make something happen. Let's go.
Three from the inbound. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Walker out there with Brooks. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Big Cat. And it's Jovic in its center. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And that one's good. Champagnie.
Well, since coming into the league, Vassell has shown a lot of growth as a passer.
The Heat trail by 6. Here's Big Cat, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And the call will go against Big Cat. That's foul number 2 for him. And here is Vassell. He's got 10. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Right back after this break.
Man, the dunk contest is so much fun, and you guys have judged it.
Yes, Ernie, we've both been judges, but only one of them.
Turning back now to that game we've been watching. A positive first half for the San Antonio Spurs. And that about wraps it up.
Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast. We're seeing a tremendous game here from Big Cat.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
On the court right now for the Spurs, Castle is out there with Hayes. Then there's Jaren Jackson. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Johnson in at the 3. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talent, so you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is one of one. Hey, thank you for the report.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
First team foul.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Now here's Hayes. He's guarded closer. The pump fake kept the D off balance and gave him room. 17 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Not a great start to this second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
So, Stan, you can talk about this. We always hear about Heat culture, the Miami franchise, from top to bottom. Everybody is all in and focused in one direction, right?
Yeah, Kevin, I think that is the greatest strength the Heat have had as an organization, is they are all on the same page. And I think they've done it in large part is they have great continuity. If you just look up and down their staff, guys have been there forever. And that allows them to have a very consistent culture.
And teams have tried to copy that, and it's been very hard, hasn't it?
Well, it's been hard because the part they leave out is the consistency part. You can't build that kind of culture when you're making changes with your coaching staff and your front office every 2 to 3 years.
Spurs on defense after the made shot from Big Cat. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Hero. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Killian Hayes.
Well, defensively, you have to do your best to guard Hero without fouling because he's nearly automatic from the line.
Good on the second free throw. You coach Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet. There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
And here's Walker. After the three-pointer from Keldon Johnson. Pulls it up. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Hero.
Well, this is why the defense has to be up on Hero. His jump shot is a real weapon.
Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, puts so much pressure on the defense.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Down low. And Wembanyama with the flush.
Yeah, on any given night, this is what Wembanyama is capable of. He can put on a one-man show.
Pass to Big Cat. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Well, after draining 3 triples in the first half, he doesn't have any in the second half. I know he's disappointed, but he needs to remain aggressive.
Here's Jaquez. He's got 12. Big Cat. It's good from long range. Big Cat's got it all tied up now for Miami.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
The Spurs have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Hayes finds Jackson. Walker with the rebound. The Heat have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Hero, no good. San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, Jackson Jr. is an athlete, a big man with some big-time hops.
Miami's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Johnson with the rebound.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Pass to Castle. Off target from outside.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And here's Walker outside. Rebounded by the Spurs. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Yep, it counts. The Heat trail by 4. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Big Cat, covered by Hayes. Into the lane, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
And really, Stan, Victor Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those paradigm-shifting players. Don't you agree?
Oh, no doubt, Kevin. First of all, there are not going to be very many 7'4" guys come along. And then come with the skills that he has on a court, the length, his mobility, how fluid he is. It's unprecedented.
Outside Jackson puts up a 3, cans it from downtown. Jackson's got 12. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Here's Hayes after the made shot from Big Cat, and Hayes kicks to Johnson. Oh, too easy for Wembanyama.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Big Cat gets the bucket.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Got a piece of it. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. On the wing, Hawkins. And it's all evened up. He's got 15.
Well, Hawkins doesn't shoot a lot of threes, but he can hit those when he's feeling it.
Now here's Hayes. He has 6. Jackson finds Hayes. And no good. The try spell continuing for him. Here's Big Cat. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. To the inside. The shot's good from Hayes. That's now 8 points for Killian Hayes.
Yeah, Johnson tapping into his vision.
Here's Big Cat. He's got 44. Walker the pass to Big Cat for the lead. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from range.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Big Cat in the last game against Milwaukee was outstanding. He picked up 58 points, and so much of that damage he does is from long range. A fantastic performance from him. Something he wants to repeat tonight. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on, see if he can't replicate that performance.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. Doherty outside. Jackson kicks to Doherty. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Pass to Jovic. Hero from long range. It's hauled in by Furphy. Spurs trail by 3. Doherty, he's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Chalk up 2 there. Doherty's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Big Cat gets the bucket.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
Spurs shooting straight 49% from the field. Here's Vassell. A beautiful reverse layup. Vassell's got 13.
Vassell getting in there and grinding.
Here's Big Cat. Good, he hits again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Jackson. The shot, no good. Collins with some nice D. Here's Big Cat. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And the Spurs winning the 2023 lottery stand, adding the terrific Victor Wembanyama. A franchise changer, it appears.
Yeah, Kevin, the hardest thing, and you need a lot of luck to do it, is to get that guy. The guy you can build everything around. There aren't enough of them to go around. Victor Wembanyama is a guy you can build a championship franchise around, multi-skilled at his size. This guy's going to be a fixture in this league for a long time.
Here's Jovic following the bucket by the Spurs. Clock at 6. This one for 3, and he knocks it down. Good-looking 3 there from Big Cat. Big Cat's got 55. Spurs trail by 5. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Doherty the pass to Vassell. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Heat shooting an efficient 53% from the field. And finished off by Walker.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those bucks over here.
Vassell with it. Doherty outside. Hits it from three-point range. Doherty's got 5 points in the quarter. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? It's the Heat, up by 4. Live from Miami. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Walker. Bruce Brown is out there with Big Cat. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Jovic in at the 5, home in the paint. It's the group on the 4 for Miami. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Heat. On Sunday, they'll tip off a road trip in Toronto where they'll take on the Raptors. Then on Tuesday, the New York Knicks coming to town, tipping off a homestand for them.
And for the matchup with the Lakers, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Spurs trail by 4. Vassell, the pass to Champagnie. Doherty high post. Big Cat with the rebound. Big Cat's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Walker in the ball. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Pass to Vassell. The shot. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Big Cat, the pass to Walker. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Big Cat. Pass to Jovic. 5 on the clock. Walker's shot is off. Spurs trail by 4. Doherty with the ball. Now guarded by Big Cat. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Here's Jovic. From down in the low post, it goes.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Shoots. Vassell, no good. Miami leading by 4. Here's Brown. Count the basket.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Spurs shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Big Cat, the pass to Brown. To the paint. Here's Big Cat. Doherty grabs the board. Spurs trail by 4. An easy 2 points on the layup. Doherty's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to have.
Big Cat can't hit.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the call will go against Big Cat. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Bam Adebayo is checked in for Miami. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Champagnie passes to Mamukelashvili. Here's Champagnie. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Down low. Pass to Big Cat. On the wing, Brown. On the wing, Brooks. The Heat need to get a shot off. 2 on the clock. Connects from 3-point range. Brooks has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Spurs trail by 5. Vassell outside. Pass to Page. Back to Vassell. That 3 off the mark.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
Inside, here's Big Cat, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Big Cat's got 59 points.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Pass to Mamukelashvili. Now Vassell. Here's Furphy. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. On the wing, Brooks. Here's Big Cat. On the wing, Brown. Here's Big Cat. Brown outside. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Spurs trail by 7, and the call will go against Big Cat. That will be foul number 5 on him. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Miami. Tyler Hero comes in for Brown. And here's Hayes. Pass to Johnson. Here's Wembanyama. Basket counts. Wembanyama's got 25 points in the game.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Now here's Hayes. Launches a 3. Vassell, no good. Pass to Big Cat. Over in the corner, Hero. Shot from the wing. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now here's Hayes. And here is Johnson. Jackson, a screen on Hawkins. Hits the 3-point bomb. Now just a 2-point Miami lead.
Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
Pass to Adebayo. Hawkins with the ball. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Big Cat. Miami no good on that time either. It's Vassell on the wing. He's covered by Hero. And yes, it's good.
A nice bit of muscle there from Jackson Jr. to get the inside score through contact.
And we'll have a timeout called by Erik Spoelstra.
All right, MP. Let's close this one out. Play smart.
Right side Hero. Pass to Big Cat. Back to Hero. Big Cat, the pass to Adebayo. Here's Big Cat. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. And Tyler Hero gets the 3. And the Heat lead by 6.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
San Antonio's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Over to the wing. Here's Wembanyama. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing. A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Knocks it loose. Hawkins with the steal. Over in the corner, Hero. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got his 8th assist here tonight. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. They're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes. Yeah, good job to take it right at the team.
First free throw is good. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. So Stan, I've been wondering about these different approaches. The development system for youth basketball is vastly different in the U.S. than in Europe. Which do you think is best?
Well, I think in terms of developing skills, Kevin, we've seen it. The European players of all sizes have very well-rounded games skill-wise. They do a lot of work on a daily basis developing those skills, whereas in the U.S., our young guys play a lot of games in the AAU system. Skill development not as strong, but they do learn to compete on an everyday basis.
And that's a special.
On the court for San Antonio, they've got Hayes, Jackson out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Johnson, and it's Castle in at the 2. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Heat.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Now here's Walker. Adebayo passes to Big Cat. Shot clock at 6. Lets the three fly, and Hero with the three. Hero's got 12 points in just the second half. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in the real game.
Miami leading by 12. Here's Big Cat. Hero, the pass to Big Cat. From the arc. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Inside. Floats one. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Walker passes to Big Cat. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Heat lead by 14.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Heat.
And of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And this will give them win number 32 on the year so far.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They wish they could have seen more of these guys.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Big Cat.
They couldn't have asked more from him, putting up this sick triple-double.
Grant, how about the meteoric rise of MP? He's reached 10,000 points.
Yeah, I mean, getting there faster than none other than LeBron James. I mean, remember LeBron broke Kareem's career points record. So I'd say MP is on a great pace.
And the Spurs with possession here. They trail by 16. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Knocks down the triple. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Here's Big Cat. And a miss there on the triple. So it's the Heat winning this one easily. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true.
MP, question and answer.
Let's go with Michelle.
MP, how did you manage to win this game without two of your best players?
You know, at this level, it's next man up. You know, those guys.
Another game, another win. After work tomorrow.